Hi everyone, welcome to our IHS412 project, Ocean Management for Industrial Hygienists. This time, we are taking you to a place you walk past every day, the parking lot at Kompleks Sains 1. But through the lens of workplace safety, we applied the high method to uncover hidden hazards and propose smart, practical solution. And let's dive in. Hi everyone, welcome to our IHS412 project, Ocean Management for Industrial Hygienists. This time, we are taking you to a place you walk past every day, the parking lot at Kompleks Sains 1. But through the lens of workplace safety, we applied the high method to uncover hidden hazards and propose smart, practical solution. And let's dive in. Hi everyone, welcome to our IHS412 project, Ocean Management for Industrial Hygienists. This time, we are taking you to a place you walk past every day, the parking lot at Kompleks Sains 1. But through the lens of workplace safety, we applied the high method to uncover hidden hazards and propose smart, practical solution. And let's dive in. Hi everyone, welcome to our IHS412 project, Ocean Management. Hello everyone, my name is Norizona Fisha and I will introduce you about this project. For our project, we select the parking lot at Kompleks Sains 1 as the workplace for hazard assessment. This location may seem a low risk, but in reality, parking lots can be hazardous if not managed well. Issues like poor vehicle control, lack of pedestrian walkway, blocked access routes, and also improper parking are commonly overlooked but can lead to serious accidents or injuries. We choose this site because these problems are visible and relevant for applying the higher process. Our objectives are threefold, which is identify at least 5 hazards, assess the risks involved, and propose practical and cost-effective countermeasures. By doing this, we hope to demonstrate how proper ocean management can significantly improve even commonly ignored areas like parking space. Hello everyone, my name is Norizona Fisha and I will introduce you about this project. For our project, we select the parking lot at Kompleks Sains 1 as the workplace for hazard assessment. This location may seem a low risk, but in reality, parking lots can be hazardous if not managed well. Issues like poor vehicle control, lack of pedestrian walkway, blocked access routes, and also improper parking are commonly overlooked but can be. So next, I will be talking about hazard identification, focusing on hazard classification that find in our workplace. On this slide, we can see the several hazards that we define in parking lot Kompleks Sains 1. Physical hazards include improperly secure work areas, unsafe public placement, and improper car or motor parking. For instance, car park too close to buildings or blocking easy ways can create serious risks, especially during emergency. Another common issue is the lack of clear pedestrian walkway, which put people at a risk for moving bicycles. Moving to chemical hazard, we have enclosed storage space for flammable gas and the use of LPG cylinder, which are highly flammable and volatile. This requires strict control to prevent accident. In the summary, identifying and classifying hazard, whether physical or chemical, biological, or psychosocial, is essential for maintaining a safe environment. By addressing this issue, we can prevent accident and protect everyone's well-being.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Shafi. Now we will present about IRAT table, which is my slide. They have 9 hazards. So they have improperly secure work area, forklift placement, improper and unsafe motor parking, improper car parking, car park very close to the building, car park and block exit way if any emergency happen, enclose storage space for flammable gas, and lack clear pedestrian walkways and people standing very close to moving vehicles. LPG cylinder is highly flammable and volatile chemical.
Assessment identified 3 main safety issues that happen in parking lot at Kompleks Sains 1. First, improperly secure work area. Hazard is physical. Example, trip, fall or injury. Risk control is police warning sign. Risk level is medium. This is because accident can happen if the area isn't marked or safe. Second is improper and unsafe motor parking. Hazard is physical. Example is accident, block emergency, access. Risk control is enforced parking rules. Risk level is medium. Why? This is because unsafe parking can block path and cause traffic or injuries. Third is improper car parking. Hazard is physical. Example, risk to pedestrians or other cars. Risk control is smart parking naturally. Risk level is medium. Why? This is if parking area unclear, people might park dangerously. So all 3 issues are medium risk, meaning that they are not too dangerous but still need attention. Proper safety measures like sign, clearly marking, and parking rules can help prevent accident and keep the area safe.
For the next risk assessment is cars parked very close to the building and the narrow space, which gives likelihood 4, severity 3, and the total of risk value is 12. Then we have car parked and block exit way if any emergency happens, which gives likelihood 3, severity 4, total of risk value is 12. Last we have lack clear pedestrian walkways and people standing very close to the moving vehicles, which gives likelihood 4, severity 3, a total of risk value is 12. A likelihood rating of 3 or 4 suggests that these events are either known to happen occasionally or have a strong chance of happening under current condition. The factors in contributing to this include that the design of the car park and the behavior of the drivers and pedestrian and the effectiveness of current safety measures. For example, if there are no clear walkways or rules are not well enforced, the risk of an incident occurring increases, making a rating of 3 or 4 appropriate. Next, for severity, a severity rating of 3 or 4 is used because the consequences of these issues, such as vehicles hitting pedestrian, blocking emergency exits, or causing collision, can result in physical injury or disruption to emergency procedures. While these consequences may not always be fatal or catastrophic, they can still cause serious harm or require medical attention, property repair, or emergency response, justifying a medium to high severity risk.
The risk assessment highlights three main hazards, each linked to high risk value of 15 and 16. Due to their potential consequences, a severity rating of 4 is given where there is a considerable probability of 1 fatality and significant property damage, while a severity rating of 5 reflects a worst case scenario involving multiple fatality and total loss damage. For example, LPG cylinder received a severity rating of 5 because of their ability to cause large-scale explosion. Even with the implementation of controls such as signage and inspection, the probability of incident remains moderate to high with rating 3 and 4. With the combination of high severity and likelihood leads to the risk value range from 15 to 16, suggests that current controls are inadequate and that more effective preventive measures are urgently needed.
Let's move on to the next part, which is risk control recommendations. I am Ana Widian Wahyuni, want to quickly go over 3 important safety concerns we have identified on site. First, forklift misplacement. Forklift parked improperly can block exits and cause accidents. We must keep them out of congested areas, mark parking zones, train operators, and ensure everyone wear high visibility gear and safety shoes. Second, unsecured work areas. Open work zones can lead to falling tools or unauthorized entry. Let's use barriers, warning signs, and keep areas supervised. Always wear helmets, gloves, and proper footwear. Third, unsafe motorcycle parking. Haphazard motorbike parking causes congestion and tipping risk. We need to use marked bays with anchors, follow parking rules, and wear protective gear even in parking zone.
For hazard for improper car parking, the control measure include removing parking spaces in risky or crowded area, assigning specific spaces or different vehicle size, and using a better signage and clear marking. Police and marshal are also recommended to manage parking, and marshal should wear high visibility vests to stay safe. For hazard for car parking too close to the building or in narrow spaces, the recommendation is to stop parking directly next to the building and reallocating parking to safer areas. It also suggested to widen parking spaces or add barrier, put up clear roads, and train staff on parking safety. Reflective vests will help staff stay visible. For hazard 6 is about pedestrian being too close to moving vehicle. The recommendation is to restrict vehicle access in pedestrian areas, design parking zones, and build proper pedestrian walkway with area. Training staff and driver on pedestrian safety is the key, along with giving staff personal whistle for alerting others if needed. For hazard for improper car parking.
Issue 7. Blocking emergency exits due to car parking poses a medium risk. Control this by eliminating parking near exit, substituting with safer parking layouts, and marking non-parking zones with clear reflective paint. Use signs and ensure staff wear visible PPE during emergencies. Issue 8 concerns the enclosed storage of flammable gas, another medium risk. Eliminate enclosed storage where possible, substitute with lower pressure gas, and install proper ventilation and gas detectors. Strict SOPs should guide storage and emergencies, with PPE like respirators and anti-static gear required during access. Finally, Issue 9 highlights the high risk of LPG cylinders. Switch to electric or induction appliances when possible. Store cylinders in ventilated outdoors area with leak detection. Follow detailed SOP for handling and inspection. PPE like fire-resistant clothing and anti-static gloves is essential for handlers. Issue 7. Blocking emergency exits due to car parking poses a medium risk. Control this by eliminating parking near exit, substituting with safer parking layouts, and marking non-parking zones with clear reflective paint. Use signs and ensure staff.
Now, I will be walking you through the hazard risk ranking based on their severity, arranged in ascending order of risk. Let's begin with the lowest risk value, rank 1 to 3. All with a risk value of 9 in level medium risk, which is rank 1 improperly secure work area, rank 2 improper and unsafe motor parking, rank 3 improper car parking. These are important to address as they may contribute to minor injuries or property damage, but they are not immediately life-threatening. Rank 4 to 6 have a risk value of 12, still in the medium risk category. These include rank 4, car park very close to the building and the narrow space. Rank 5, car park and block exit way if any emergency happens. Rank 6. Lack of clear pedestrian walkways and people standing very close to moving vehicles. This hazard presents a greater risk, particularly during emergency or in high traffic areas. Now moving into the high risk category with risk value of 50 and 60, which demand urgent attention. Rank 7. LPG cylinders, which are highly flammable and volatile, have a risk value of 50. Rank 8 and 9, both with a risk value of 60, which is forklift placement and ample storage space for flammable gas. These top rank hazards are critical due to their potential for fire, explosion, or serious injury. To summarize, we have categorized and ranked the hazard to prioritize our safety intervention effectively, starting with addressing the high-risk item urgently, while also not ignoring the medium-risk item that can escalate if left unaddressed. That's all.
Hi, my name is Kanda and I'll be the final presenter to conclude our findings. Our assessment revealed that even seemingly low-risk areas like parking lots can pose significant safety hazards if they are not properly managed. Through the HIRAT process, we identified critical risks such as exposed LPG cylinders, improper forklift placement, and the unsafe storage of flammable gas in enclosed areas. These hazards, if left unaddressed, could lead to injuries, property damage, or even fatalities. This is exactly why prevention matters. We learned that routine environments, which we often overlook, can carry serious risks, but with a structured approach like HIRAT, we can identify, assess, and control those risks. This experience also emphasized the importance of proactive safety measures in building a safer environment for both workers and the public. It helped us apply our theoretical knowledge to an actual operational setting and showed us the real impact of what we have done. On behalf of my team, we sincerely thank Dr. Young for his consistent support throughout this project, and finally, a big thank you to all my team members. Hi, my name is Kanda and I'll be the final presenter to conclude our findings. Our assessment revealed that even seemingly low-risk areas like parking lots can pose significant safety hazards if they are not properly managed. Through the HIRAT process, we identified critical risks such as